And thank you, Coach. We are across the Hudson from Midtown Manhattan at MetLife Stadium in East Rutherford, New Jersey. Nothing like the fanfare of introductions to an NFL game, and that was in evidence a moment ago. Fireworks, pyrotechnics, you name it. This crowd is ready as their guys get set to match up between the New Orleans Saints and the New York Giants. Getting toward the halfway point of the NFL season, Week 7 is underway on EA Sports. This one fielded at the 5. They'll bring it back to just about the 25, call it the 24-yard line. First down, Carr. Oh, good move. Thomas has got it. Complete.
Nice little bit of stick skills right there. Where the viewers at, man? I need the viewers up in this joint.
That good for 21 yards on the catch and run.
They've got good playmakers on the offensive side of the ball. I don't know what happened last week to really hurt their performance and hold down their production, but I would dare say that this week in practice, there's a lot of talk about how they're going to increase their proficiency.
Yeah, that was a good start getting the playmakers involved. You mentioned that to me pregame. That's what they did there.
Yeah, I think a lot of people think the coaching staff really gets on them, and that's how they motivate them. Most of these guys are self-motivated. They have a lot of pride in their performance.
They'll run it for the first time with Alvin Kamara. And he's going to get this past the 50 and into Giant territory. A nice run there, 9 yards, and it'll be second down. Now, look, that wasn't a huge gain, but those are the types of carries I think they were missing in their loss last week. They couldn't get him going on the ground.
Did you get the same feeling I did during
our niggas at, man? Where's Bro Lot at, man? Tuning up.
Absolutely.
You know, hey, he should have touched him more last week. They weren't going to make that same mistake, and they've taken care of that early.
On second down, Kamara.
Well,
and he'll be brought down at the 45-yard line. 2 yards, good enough for a first.
2nd and 1, and people want to run the football. This is where every back in the league is supposed to do exactly what we just saw there. Pick up the first down.
Now a first down carry. It's Kamara. Oh, he's got a little daylight. And he's going to get this inside the 30. It'll be a Saints first down on a gain of 16 yards. Relatively small sample size, but that's his longest run of the first quarter. Bounced it out to the outside to make it successful.
And to get there, you actually need some help. It's not just your pure speed getting to the corner, making sure that the blocking is taken care of inside so the pursuit doesn't get you. And oftentimes, those wide receivers, tight ends, it might be...
Oh, y'all niggas is ready for the joke? You ready for the juice roast? All right, word. Tune in, man. I need 5 viewers in here so I can cut this nigga's ass. He's running his bullshit ass defense against me.
First down is Carr. Gonna throw deep for the end zone.
That nigga Mike Thomas is a dope. I fucks with him. Yeah, see, and Juicy even had that bum ass nigga Roby Coleman doing shit like, come on, son. Like, bro.
And it was a tight window. He knew he had to rocket that thing in there. He got it done.
And when you're able to
that nigga actually could have just blocked that field.
This has to just go sky high. You just mentioned it. Tight window. Sings it in there despite excellent coverage. Result, touchdown.
Oh, y'all niggas is ready for the juice roast. Say less. Say less. Y'all ready?
After the touchdown,
I just lost to that fucking Croc wearing ass nigga. A nigga wears Crocs with no socks.
Let's field it at the 2.
That nigga definitely, you see that nigga's underwear when he got his fucking jeans on. Fitted jeans wearing ass nigga. Fuck out of here, bro. Next season, I'm tuning that nigga up like a fucking mechanic. This nigga's running exos with Don Cool. I got you. I got Don Cool too, man. That nigga better not fuck with me, nigga. G6 playoffs, I don't give a fuck what he's on. I'm spanking that boy.
Now Jones off the play fake.
Von Bell. Oh, come on, Von. Let him go.
He goes, but he takes it up to the 40. 10 yards, good for a giant first down. Now, Charles, what's the mindset here offensively? You gave up the touchdown pretty quickly.
Juice, cut it out, nigga. This nigga said, nigga, cut it out, bro. Never beating me again, nigga. That was an anomaly, my nigga. Angelon is injured, though, so.
All the things you worked on in practice. But you have some teams that when they get down, their natural tendency is to aggressively strike back. Unless they
Hicks?
get outside of the game plan we expect and try and be aggressive on their first series.
First down,
shout out Hicks.
Pick up of 14. Back-to-back good plays have them on the move on first down.
Check. Whip. Watch the whip. Check 44.
The first carry now for Dalvin Cook.
Good shit, Dalvin.
And that play will go nowhere.
Where's Bro Lot at, man? Where you at, Bro Lot? About to tune this Mexican nigga up, man. Where you at?
Second down.
Chill out, nigga. Nigga said I'm playing AJ, bro. I'm not gonna have time to fucking play tomorrow, nigga, so I might as well get this shit out the way now. On top of that, nigga said I'm playing no count. My team is injured as fuck. I got maybe 2 good players on defense right now. Bro, I told that nigga Juice stop playing with me, man.
On second and 13, Jones. He gets this one.
My God, nigga, like, come on, man.
A 6-yard gain gets him right around the 43.
I know most of the time when the ball's in the air, you're thinking wide receiver, tight end, but running
this nigga
backs,
Dave Cool coming in here talking about what fucking
nowadays.
CDs is available. Come on, man. Nigga Dave Cool acting like BK right now. Nigga ain't seen the playoffs yet either. What the fuck going on with y'all niggas?
And now on third down, they'll need to get it to the 36 to pick up the first. Play clock down at 3, and we're going to get a timeout here. They'll have 2 remaining as we step aside here in this first quarter. And now on third down, they'll need to get it to the 36 to pick up the first. Off play action. Jones looking deep for Gabriel.
What the? Who was over? Oh, nah, it's because I fucking manned it up. I manned it up. That's my bad. I manned that shit up.
His second touchdown on the season as his guys are on the board here in this first quarter. Aldrich Rosas on for the extra point. It's good, and we're all tied at 7 apiece. Each teams had it. Each team has scored. 7-7 here as the kick's away.
Now, Matt Kipper's a GOAT. Shout out Trini.
Fielded at the 5. And a nice return sets him up pretty good here at the 30-yard line.
Let's go. Let's go.
The Saints offense on the field, ready to get their drive started. And for them, a touchdown their last go-around. Obviously, they'll be hoping to do that again.
And when you start plotting for this drive, when you start thinking to yourself, okay, what are we going to do? You don't go away from what you did before because that worked, but you have to be prepared for wrinkles and counters because you know they'll make some adjustments.
It'll be a Saints first down on a pickup of 13.
Oh, man, I'm bugging out.
On the ground, Kamara. 2 yards on the carry there. It'll be second down.
Well, he's looking for some running room, and there wasn't a whole lot of it there on that play. I think he was lucky to get a couple of yards out of it because those defenders, they were rallying to the football pretty quickly.
The last run got a couple. Here's 2nd and 8. Here's Carr.
See, this nigga's wide open, bro. I gotta just throw that shit.
He goes. Marching in for the sack, Matthew Judon.
How the fuck does this dude have Matthew Judon, man? Stop disrespecting the Ravens like this. How the fuck he didn't get re-signed? Judon the GOAT, bro.
Coming at you, and you change the blocking schemes. Maybe you go to max protection. The biggest ones, maybe you bring your running back.
Maybe might win this shit, man.
But in that case, that didn't happen. Zero accountability, and a sack resulted.
Out of the backfield, that's complete to Kamara.
This shit
Pickup of 13, but it'll still lead to a 4th down. Here's Thomas Morstead on now to punt it away on 4th down. 7-7, our score after 1. Now the veteran punter for the Saints, Thomas Morstead, on to punt on 4th down. Only 2 punts for him last week in the loss as he gets this one away.
Like, okay, man. Come on, Madden. Come on, bro. Like, for real.
Football 1st and 10. The Giants offense at the line, ready to begin their next drive. The last possession, these guys were able to tie the game with a touchdown, and now they'll have a chance to move out in front.
Yeah, let's give a big assist to the defense who got the ball back. The special teams went out there, handled things. They've got it. They've got momentum. I know they're eager to get out there and put it on display.
This will be a short gain of 3 before he's brought down at the 22.
What's the old expression, 3 yards in a cloud of dust? In this case, it's dust-covered pellets. It's no longer that old grass that we used to play on, right, and chew it up. Now we've got that artificial surface. You see the pellets go up. Still a nice play by the defense.
Hey, Orbit.
Off the play fake. Jones. Looking for Shepard deep. Oh, trying to fit it into Shepard, but it's intercepted. Picked off by Eli Apple.
Come on. Come on, Eli. Come on, brother.
Oh, timing is everything on a route like this. He tried to drive that football into a tight spot. And if you're a little early or a little late,
Kiki Liberace put damage on everything.
Sure enough, this one's going the other way.
Carr now to throw. He's going to loft one deep left side here. Touchdown, New Orleans.
I thought the niggas was about to play the shit out of me.
With his 2nd touchdown here.
How the fuck I only got 4 touch? What?
Saints have taken the lead.
Oh yeah, Traquan Smith got all the touchdowns. That's why.
Right after a turnover, you count on the defense being a little bit jumbled coming out on the field, maybe catch them back on their heels, and that's exactly what they did there. They threw it downfield and really created a big play.
Yeah, you said jumbled. They were the definition of jumbled defensively. One play and into the end zone. And he's up past the 20 to the 22-yard line. The Giants offense at the line, ready to begin their next drive. A tale of two extremes already in this game. A touchdown pass on their opening drive, followed by an interception last time out.
Now, it sounds like things balance out, right? What's that mythological thing that we do? If you have a candy bar, have a diet soda with it, it balances it out. And we know that.
Nowhere to escape, and he
Kimmy.
goes down. Cameron Jordan.
You turn this stream on. Way this stream.
Well, so much for setting the tone of the drive offensively. Giving up a big sack that loses that kind of yardage, not a great start.
No, bro, you hilarious, bro. Bro, hilarious.
And the job becomes twice as difficult now after the sack. It's 2nd and 20.
Let's make these babies down.
They run the counter with Cook. And an alley to run. A good positive play there, 9 yards, but still 3rd and long.
Okay, didn't break that one all the way, but you got to know that he feels like he's right on the verge, and that's probably exactly what he's telling them in the huddle right now.
50, clear. Go, Jack, let's go. We got this. We got this. Undercrunch. Pilot, 64, weak.
Here's Jones. Off play action. Nowhere to escape, and he goes down.
Yeah, I like that blitz a little bit.
A long time, and I still don't believe we
I like that blitz a little bit.
Why are you calling play action?
Yeah, because they're not going to bite defensively, right?
No, not at all. I did have a coach explain to me years ago that for some teams, that's how they have to deal with pass protection.
Bro, he just ran into the kicker. What the fuck?
To me, it seems silly.
Yeah, well,
Come on, man. Fuck.
Action sack.
Let me feel that damn ball.
The Saints offense on the field, ready to get their drive started. And last time the formula was pretty simple. One play drive, long pass. That maybe they just want to do that again, right?
And that's exactly how you want to draw things up. Whether it's on your grease board, right, in your playbook, one play drive's exactly what you want on offense. But they have to be careful.
That animation was trash. What is this dude doing? Catch the ball and run, man. What the fuck?
You can't expect that going forward.
Yeah, we'll see if it's that easy here. That first down completion only netted him 3. 2nd and 7. On play action, it's Carr. He's got his man, it's Andrews. And he's taken down, but not before he gets this across the 25-yard line. 12 yards there, good for a Saints first down. Carl come up here with a 1st and 10, and he's completed all 7 of his passes thus far. Now Carr. Oh, he got position on him, and he pulls it in. 14 yards is the pickup, first down, New Orleans.
The goal for any offense versus a zone defense, find the holes where guys are available and put the ball on the receiver before any defender can step up and fill it.
They did it well there. Perfectly executed crossing route. Carr completes it. It'll be a gain of 6, and that'll make it a 2nd down.
I think the best offenses love to get the ball to their running backs in open space because they have the ability to make people miss, and they also have the ability to run over.
Yep, that's Mark Andrews, bro.
Throughout the game,
that's definitely Mark Andrews.
those tackles will go a long way.
Well, we saw him shed a nice tackle on that play. And taking it across midfield and just shy of the 40. A Saints first down there on a gain of 11.
And while we're seeing more and more of these plays come from the college game into the NFL, and that one, it was run with great success, How about the evolution of the offensive linemen? We're seeing less and less big guys who can't move and more guys who are a lot more mobile and can get out in front of that type of a play.
So the drive takes them into Giants territory now. 1st and 10 at the 41.
Yo, bro, what? Who the fuck is Rutland? Like, come on, man.
Turnover there as his guys will get the football back. He had a little bit of a
terrible
last week. 3
on,
interceptions. Not an absolute disaster, but another one here. Do you start to get a little worried?
You worry about your team as a whole because you have to find a way to make those interceptions quote-unquote go away, and that means your defense. They've got to go out there on sudden change and at least hold people to field goals, and if that keeps happening, they lose confidence in the quarterback, and then no one plays well.
And he works it across the 25 before being tackled. It's a Giant 1st down on a gain of 16. We've hit the 2-minute mark of the 2nd quarter, 14-7. A reminder, once we hit halftime, as we do all season, we'll send it down to Jonathan Coachman in Orlando. He'll have all the stats and scores from games in progress around the NFL.
The best multitasker in the business, the coach.
10 yards on the pickup there, and it'll be 2nd down.
Nah, JB is cooking, bro. I don't know who the fuck Rutland is, though, and how he can really make that fucking play.
Offensive linemen where they're faking people out, the back slipping out there, catching the football, that all been going together.
Strip that ball out, man. Come on.
A really nice pickup.
And he'll get it out near the 40 to the 39. They'll get 3 as the drive continues. It's a 1st down. So from the 39 now, they'll come up on a 1st and 10. Jones from the gun, he'll throw. Nowhere to escape, and he goes down.
I'm starting to feel for that quarterback back there. I mean, you know me. Normally, don't have a lot of empathy for the QB, right? In this case, definitely. He's been on constant duress this entire game. I don't know how he's surviving back there.
And to think, there's still a long way to go in
this
football
bro.
game. And he'll go down right around the 47 this time. Now the Giants will use the 2nd of their 3 timeouts as they'll stop it with just over 40 seconds to go in the 1st half. And for the Saints here on 3rd down, an extra defensive back on the field.
Check. Crouch. Like 22, he's coming. 22's coming. Mike. Here we go. Let's bring it. Hey, Delta. Let's bring it. Mike 22. Go. Mike 22, he's coming. 22's coming. Mike. Coming to you.
Jones now operating from the gun. Nowhere to escape, and he goes down. The Saints going to call the 1st.
Okay, JB's balling, bro. I'm fucking with it. I like this.
40 ticks to go in
JB definitely balling right now.
And he gets it away, and it's a laser headed for the sidelines. And that is much too long. That's into the end zone for a touchback.
Gotta feed Alvin Kamara.
The Saints offense on the field, ready to get their drive started. You're under a minute to go here in the half. Field position not really in your favor, but still time to try to move the ball and get in field goal range.
Yeah, you got the lead. It's definitely a thought. Let's go ahead and try and increase it. But at the same time, I don't like the odds. I don't like where they are on the field. Got the lead. They've done well in the 1st half. Don't mess it up and go into halftime looking at each other wondering what if.
From the 26, they'll line up on 2nd and 4. To throw his Carr. That's complete to his running back, Kamara. And he's taken down, but able to slip across the 35. The Saints 1st down there on a gain of 11. To throw, it's Carr. And this will be incomplete. 1 second left to go. Jabril Peppers, a former 1st-round pick, there on the coverage. Now Carr, after the incomplete pass, brings him up 2nd and 10. The final shot here before half for Carr. A deep ball for Dotson. And this will be
fuck, man. Come on, bro.
And he'll go down, but not before getting this inside the 30. So we have reached halftime with a touchdown. That's the difference on the scoreboard. As we'll get you down the coast to Orlando for Jonathan Coachman in our EA Sports Halftime Report. Coach, both teams appear ready for the fight ahead, and we resume action here in quarter number 3. This is taken at the 3. Oh, look at that.
Jeez, man, what's going on out here?
And down at the 22-yard line. The Giants offense at the line, ready to begin their next drive. They're close game, but they're going to need to do a little bit better probably here in half 2, no?
I would agree with that totally. I would guess it in the locker room. They talked about cleaning up some of the errors, but overall, I think they wanted to be positive with them. Guys, we're right there. Just not playing as well as we need to. Let's pick it up, and we still have a chance to win this game.
Yeah, they do. We'll see if they can pick it up. From the 32 now, here's 1st and 10. They run again on 1st down. Cook. And he takes this one down almost all the way to the 30. 36 yards on the play. They've done a pretty good job containing him up until this drive, and until that run, there was no containing him at all.
Yeah, you're right about that. He finally popped free. But we didn't have to be in their practice sessions. We didn't have to be in their meeting rooms. They planned for a run like that to happen, maybe a couple of them. But what did they tell their guys all week? You know what they said. Move on to the next play. That one just happened. Let it go.
On 1st down, it's Hicks. Looking for a seam, but finding none. He'll get back to the line of scrimmage, and that's it. Officially no gain on the play, and it's 2nd down. So after the run for no gain, here's 2nd and 10.
Let's go, Mike 50. We got to get the ball. Switch. 22 jet bomber. Bravo.
Now Jones finds his tight end Ingram. And this is going to be another 1st down as the tackle's made at the Saints' 12-yard line. Well, that tight end position, it just seems to continue to evolve every year in the NFL.
Yeah, you're getting really terrific athletes. A lot of them maybe were wide receivers at one point. They continue to give you speed, great hands, and big bodies, which make them excellent targets for quarterbacks. That's a good play by the guys on the defensive side of the ball. Held them to a gain of 2. And that changes the playbook a little bit now for the guy calling plays. 2nd and 8. Now he's got to probably think about going to the air instead of maybe staying with the ground game.
The last run good for 2. Here's 2nd and 8.
I'm coming. Smooth. Mike 50.
Throwing Jones. Throwing middle, but it's incomplete.
Tremendous coverage there. Just did not catch the football and complete the interception. But what do they say all the time? If he had really good hands, he'd be playing offense.
So the failure to connect on 2nd down, that leaves them staring up here at a 3rd and 8. Now Jones off the bootleg. Looking for his receiver, sharp, and it's intercepted. Picked off by Marshawn Lattimore. Past the 10 to the 11-yard line, and that's where the return stops. first possession of the third quarter, an interception, so maybe a second-half tone setter.
Indeed, and not the tone they wanted to set. That's the equivalent of running out the wrong door and running into your pool instead of running out onto the field. A real dud for that one.
Has that happened to you before?
No, but I've heard stories about teams actually doing that back in the good old days.
Brings up 2nd and 9 at the 13-yard line.
The run only got a yard. Here's 2nd and 9.
Hey, we're good, we're good. We're ready.
Carr. And he almost had it defensively. Could have been a game changer there in this second half. Instead, it's 3rd down.
Oh, man, that was close. The opportunity to change momentum, big play, right in his hands, unable to come down with it.
A sigh of relief, no doubt, on offense if that fell harmlessly to the ground. Carr going to throw. Looking left side, Andrews with it complete. And he'll go out of bounds. Looks like right at the 15. They stop him for only 3 that time, and that'll bring up 4th down. Here's Thomas Morstead now. And he gets this away, angled for the sideline with a lot behind it. Wow. And this one sails out of bounds. I think it'll be inside the 25, and it will. 24-yard line is where they'll spot it. The Giants offense at the line, ready to begin their next drive. And there are parts of their last drive they'd like to emulate. And, of course, they'd like to forget the ending, the interception. But they did put together, Charles, a nice sustained drive to get him down the field.
Yeah, and unfortunately for them, the only thing that matters is part 2, right? Because once they threw the interception and finished off the drive, that does them no good to go back and say, well, you know, we had a good one going. Finish things off. That's the only way you can get it done.
And he's going to be dropped following a pickup of 7 past the 30 to the 32. A solid run on 1st down. Gain of 7 leaves him with a 2nd and 3.
At the 32-yard line.
They'll operate from the 32-yard line here, 2nd and 3.
Get him, get him, get him. Ship. Watch the ship, watch the ship. Hey, watch the ship, watch the ship. Under 10, 10. Be tripping.
A 10th carry in the game for Cook. Trying to turn the corner, but he's going to be stopped right near the line of scrimmage. Call it no gain that time, as it's going to leave him with a 3rd and about 3 to go.
3rd down and 4.
Got it. 50, Mike 50. Ricky. Hey, seam 6. Hey.
From the gun on 3rd down. Jones finding Gabriel complete. And they get him down, but not before he takes it across the 40-yard line. 10 yards, good for a Giant 1st down. 1st down, here's the run with Cook. And he's going to be met at the line of scrimmage and taken down. No gain on the play there, 2nd down.
Perfectly designed blitz right there. They took that one from the grease board to the field because they were able to free up their linebacker to get into the backfield and spill the play.
Officially nothing on that last run. They'll try again, 2nd and 10.
Tighten up. Go.
Off play action. Jones. And they're not able to hook up there. Incomplete.
Thrown to the sideline and incomplete. Brings up a 3rd down and 10 yards to go.
Big play coming up. Here's 3rd and 10.
I would expect to see some pressure here.
Let's go. Hey, Alpha. Clear.
The pressure drops off as they'll look to throw. And the throw there going to be incomplete.
We're into the second half now. This is an offense that continues to struggle to sustain a drive.
Looks like they're just totally out of sync, whether they're running the ball, passing the ball like we saw there. I don't know. The rhythm seems off. Here's Dustin Colquitt now as he's on to punt for New York. It's a return of 5 following a punt of 42 yards. And the Saints will take over with a first down and 10. The Saints offense on the field ready to get their drive started. This crew had to punt last time they had the ball, but when you've got a lead like this, you content to play the field position game?
You are to an extent, especially if you like your defense, because you have the lead, you've been controlling the game. But why put them in a tougher spot? You want to get out there and get something done on offense and maybe take command of this game yourself.
And he'll take this up only to about his 18-yard line. Credit him with a 1-yard gain there to make it 2nd and 9.
Brings up 2nd and 9 at the 18-yard line.
And this should be the final play before the quarter ends. And that is going to do it for this third quarter of action. You are watching the NFL on EA Sports. On 2nd and 9, Carr. He gets it to Thomas. And he takes it all the way down to the 32. A big play there on the catch and run. And even 50 yards. So the big play changes the complexion of things. Here's 1st and 10 just outside the 30. They'll run. This is Kamara. And he gets stopped up at the 31 after a gain of maybe a yard. They follow up that gigantic gain with the tiniest of pickups, 1 yard. Run blitz there defensively, something we might see more of here in the fourth quarter.
I think we'll see a lot of it, and the difference between that and a pass blitz, you're trying to get to the quarterback. You're trying to scheme someone open who will get to the QB and make sure he gets on the ground. In a run blitz, you're actually trying to cover up gaps, trying to cover up holes so they can't run the football.
They run it again with Kamara. And he's able to get most of what he needed on the carry there. 7 yards on the gain, and it's 3rd and 2 now.
And there we saw one of the downsides of blitzing during a rundown, because sometimes you get out of your gaps. You don't fit the run quite as well because you're headed towards the ball carrier with abandon.
Now, Mike, 50 Cent. 180. 180. We're good. We're good. 180. Kill. Safety creep. What's it?
Carr looking to throw on 3rd and 2. Open man is Michael Thomas. He's been big. 2 touchdowns earlier. Now he's got a first down here. I don't want to make a story where there's not one, but he threw the 3 interceptions last week. Looked a little uncomfortable. He looks much more comfortable today.
Yeah, just 1 pick so far and his team leads. So now they can play complementary football, meaning if he takes care of the ball and his offense, they're humming along, the defense doesn't have to be out there as long. He's taking care of his guys on the other side of the ball.
They're enjoying a fourth quarter advantage. 6 yards on that last play. Here's 2nd and 4. A 10th carry for Kamara. 9 yards on the play there, and it sets him up 1st and goal. How about this offensive line? They're really starting to establish themselves, take over this game.
And before the series began, I know exactly what we said in the defensive huddle. Guys, we got to get no less than a 3-and-out. Let's get off the field. Instead, they can't find any traction towards doing that, right?
And he is in for the score. Touchdown, New Orleans. Latavius Murray with touchdown number 7 on the year. And the Saints able to stretch that lead out further. Extra point hugged the upright a bit, but he gets it to go. And it's now 21-7. After the touchdown, Lutz to kick it off. This is taken at his 4. And he will be brought down here at about the 17-yard line. The Giants offense at the line, ready to begin their next drive. And with this deficit, you can't have too many more drives like the last drive where you had to punt it away.
You know what I would tell my offense right here? The punter
weaving through traffic, and now he's free. And all the way in. Touchdown, New York. Evan Ingram, 83 yards, as his guys are back within a single score. Rosas good with the extra point. And now things get a bit more interesting here in this 4th quarter. Now after the touchdown, here's Rosas on to kick it away. And that'll carry over the back line of the end zone for a touchback. The Saints offense on the field, ready to get their drive started. They're holding on right now to that slim advantage in a one-score game. And you hear a lot about 2-minute offense and 4-minute offense. Obviously, the 4-minute offense applies here. How do they run that effectively?
Yeah, really what the 4-minute offense is you're just trying to grind the clock. So you want consistent gains, steady gains. Doesn't have to be big plays, but it has to be plays that gets first downs and keeps the ball away from your opponent.
But certainly throwing the ball is in the mix here.
It certainly is. Just make sure you're careful with it. And again, get those first downs, keep possession of the football.
And I think this defense knew what was coming as he is smothered behind the line.
Brings up 2nd and 12 at the 33-yard line.
On play action, now Carr. Steps away to his left. And he will not throw it away. He goes out of bounds, well shy of the line of scrimmage, so that's a sack. He was looking for his tight end, Mark Andrews, there, and it's 3rd down. Shotgun now for Carr. And unable to connect, incomplete. Now give them credit, they took their shot, but it's going to bring up 4th down. Critical play in this football game, because if they pick up the first there, that clock keeps rolling.
Has to be a little frustrating for them because they know that if they pick up a first down there and continue to eat away at the clock, really increases their chances of closing this one out. Now they're likely going to have to give the football up and sweat it out on the sideline.
Here's Thomas Morstead now as he's on to punt for New Orleans. That'll go as a punt of 34 yards that time. And that will come the offense as they take over. The Giants offense at the line, ready to begin their next drive. And following that long touchdown pass, a one-play drive last time, let's see if the defense, you know they're ready. They don't want that to happen again.
And you would have thought they would have been ready the last time. That's what you work on all the time. Make sure that no one gets behind you. That's the cardinal sin of defense, not giving up the long pass. They did. Let's see how they adjust.
23 yards on the play.
Good route, good pickup for first down yardage, and that is a tough one to cover, the angle route, because a running back getting out of the backfield, if you're trying to cover that, especially if you're in the linebacker spot and you're seeing this play develop, he heads out towards the flat first, and that often gets you to overcommit running in that direction. Then he cuts back up inside you into the middle of the field. That's what we just saw there for a nice pickup.
They'll run on first down. Cook. And this one's going to go the wrong way. Losing yardage back at the 42. It's a loss of a yard there, and it's second down. Run coverage, excellent there from the defensive end position.
How many times do we sit with coaches and they talk about a base defensive end, a guy who can anchor and play with leverage? We just saw a great example of it. And how about the bonus, tackling the runner for a loss?
On the ready. 22. Watch the pass. Ready.
On 2nd and 11 now. Jones. And this one incomplete. Too much contact to hold on to that one, and it's third down.
It is tough to complete passes against zone defenses. The windows that you see open, they shrink pretty rapidly. How about being able to hit a moving target against a zone before the next guy can get there and make him play on the ball?
Not easy for any quarterback, no matter the situation, and there the defense won the battle. Looking deep for Gabriel, and that'll be incomplete. Well, they took their shot all right, but it comes up empty, and it's fourth down.
This defense was definitely alert to the possibility of the deep ball, and they were more than ready for it.
They've got the lead, fourth quarter. Maybe can expect more passes like that downfield. One score down, here we go. They're going to go for it here on fourth down.
Hey, wahoo! Like 22, he's coming, 22's coming, Mike. Watch the flag, watch the flag. Get it.
Here's Jones throwing on fourth down. I was going to let this go for the... Oh, a crusher there as it's intercepted. Picked off by Marshawn Lattimore. And a big turnover there as his guys will get the football back. The Saints offense on the field ready to get their drive started. And a tight game after punting last time. See if they can get something going on this drive.
As they head to the field now, with the game this close, you've got to feel there's a sense of urgency for them going on offense right now. But they have to do it without letting panic creep in and affect their play.
Fourth quarter, down to the final 2 minutes, and we've got a one-score game. So it's Saints football as we get you reset. And let's see what they've come up with offensively after having time to talk it over. The throw here to Andrews, the tight end. And he'll be taken down, but not before he gets into enemy territory. It'll be a Saints first down on a gain of 16 yards.
Well, it may seem a little unorthodox to some people. Got the lead, fourth quarter, yet he's still firing away. I think he believes that's the best way to go ahead and win the game.
Yeah, a lot of coaches say, let's just run the football, be conservative. He's sticking to his game plan.
No, that is his game, and that's what they're going to ride.
It'll be a Saints first down on a pickup of 13.
Now, this is an example of breaking down a defense because on a lot of these runs, he's getting past the point of attack, and guess what he's doing? Forcing the secondary guys to have to make a lot of tackles.
Staying on the ground on first with Kamara. A gain of 3, second down. The recipe's pretty simple, I think, right? Just give your superstar the ball, continue to feed him.
Yeah, don't overthink this one, right? Make sure he's touching the football, but you're also counting on his intelligence in playing the game as well. If it's not there, don't force the run. Just make sure you hang on to the football and keep the clock ticking.
And he'll be brought down. Oh, that's a face mask. Certainly looked like it. Indeed, here come the flags. The penalty moves him into the red zone here on 1st and 10. Following the penalty, it's Kamara. He will push his way down to about the 14. Just a yard on the pickup there, and it'll bring up a 2nd and 9.
Well, they had that one sniffed out. Excellent run blitz. Stop that one for a short gain.
What makes a good run blitz a good run blitz?
The ability to stay on task, to follow up your assignment, go to the gap you're supposed to cover, and not be deterred by anything else.
No